Um, I'm currently doing this video as a live stream, so I'm not going to be responding to any comments that anyone does. Second of all, yes, this is going to be a bit of an exciting channel update, but it's also a bit serious as well with whatever things have been happening. This is going to cover both Zack Snipes with Freddy's, Zack Snipes with Freddy, not Freddy's, my future, my Comic Cons, and my upload schedule for the future. So let's get started. But first, first thing I want to talk about. Okay, so if you're watching this back, I'm not going to be responding to any live comments or anything. I will be able to see them, but I'm just not going to respond to them because I want this to be a bit serious. We have a bit of good news. So, even though right now my YouTube is currently bugged where I can't see community posts, I can't see comment notifications, I can't see video descriptions, I actually downloaded YouTube Studio, and now all of my videos that have had comments disabled, I've re-enabled all of them again, which is good. So I installed the app instead of using the website, and now every single video that I have, apart from the ones made for kids, every single video that I have will have comments enabled. So I won't be stuck with the restrictions anymore. I could show this as much as I want. It's my custom Lego set based off of an actual one. I could show this. I could have this on the screen for 5 minutes, and even though comments are disabled, I can just re-enable them again. I don't care. Look, I'm not playing, but I don't care. I can turn them back on. I can turn comments back on. Did I actually make an echo sound out of that? Okay, next serious bit. My future. So, now, if you can recall back, if you've been a long-time subscriber of mine, which is only about a year, half a year ago, it's funny, but my very first video of 2023 was, would I make a good YouTube actor? And the thing is, I've applied for a college now, and this will technically be my drama school. I can go as long as I want, but I have to do all the work. At least there's no exams. There won't be as much written work as there was in normal schools. Hopefully not. But once I've here's the thing. Once I've completed it, I will be able to become an actor. I will officially become an actor. But I've got to get in first. I have a sort of induction day for the college that I'm going to, and if I miss it, then I'm not being accepted in. Now, this induction day is taking place on the 24th of August, so I have to go to that college by then for the induction day sort of thing dates they do, because people apply to colleges usually. And if I manage to get in, that's fine, because all I'll have to do is do the work and what I'm told, and I will start work in December. So I won't be doing... Okay, so I'm currently wearing handyman clothes right now. This is my normal clothes, but this is what I've been doing, because I've been doing handyman work today. If I can get into this college, it means I have to be a handyman no more. No more handyman work. But that means I will spend at least 2 years. There are different waves in the college that I'm going to, if I get in. However, I've heard that technically college drama schools or normal drama schools, if you get it all right and done, it can take a minimum of at least 2 years. Even though I've applied for a course that's 1 year, I can go for as long as I want, although it would cost a lot. But my mum wants to help me with the necessary steps, because I really do want to become an actor. I really want to be included. I really want to be standing beside all of these magnificent people as my own doctor. Because if you actually manage to see my community posts, if they're not broken for you, I made a picture of me as the custom 16th Doctor. And if you noticed about my costume in that picture of me on the grass and there's a TARDIS behind me, if you notice something about that costume, I think I have something about it here. You'll notice that the costume I was wearing in the picture is the exact same as the one I wore to Olympia in November last year. Because here's the thing. I was... Basically, when I met Bonnie Langford on the same day, I told her that this would be my Doctor Who costume. I just didn't mention it to you guys. So what I did... This is why I went to the Olympia in this suit. Because I usually cosplay as Peter Capaldi, and then I cosplayed as the Sacha Dhawan Power of the Doctor, and then David Tennant, and then Paul McGann's 8th Doctor in May a couple of months ago. But this was the only one that's not Doctor Who themed, but this would be what my suit would be. If you haven't had a look at the picture, you can have a look at it after this, on my community posts if you can access it. But yeah, I really do want to get into drama school. If I can't get into Doctor Who as the Doctor, my only other dream role is to be included in the other 2 FNAF movies, which Matthew Lillard confirmed. But that's the next thing I need to talk about. It's the actors and the Comic Cons. So firstly, we're going to talk about the actors a bit. There is currently a company sort of strike for actors going around, and this says it may or may not affect Comic Cons. But all the FNAF movie actors, they've all had a sort of strike going on. They've been part of like a strike crew, but I keep forgetting what it's called. It's only gone by initials. But this means we won't get any more leaks for the current moment. Not just for the FNAF movie, but for everything. Including the upcoming movies like Wonka, Barbie, Oppenheimer, and stuff. So that's kind of concerning. I don't know how it properly works, though. That's the thing. Because the reason I want to mention this is because not only is it to do with actors, not only has it to do with my September, hopefully getting into college, doing drama school so I can become an actor, but this also affects my Comic Cons, because even though I am still working, I am saving up for at least one more Comic Con, before I attend college. And this Comic Con, this Comic Con I want to attend is in Birmingham. And it's funny, because this Comic Con takes place in the same month, in the same place, at almost the exact same date of my very first Comic Con video, meeting Sasha, Sylvester McCoy, and Colin Baker. It's funny. It's funny how the next Birmingham Comic Con almost takes place at the exact same place, exact same month, exact same time. Now, I'm going to go to this one if I can save up enough. It'll probably be my cheapest one yet. But here's the thing. I want to make up for my Colin Baker photo because I had my eyes down because I was holding this specific sonic screwdriver. It was faulty and it pretty much doesn't work anymore unless its batteries are dead or something. But I did this in the picture and it flashed. When the lights went on, it went up for about a second, and then I looked down to see if I can try and get it to work again, and that's when the camera flashed, messing up my photo. So, I tried to regain it back in Olympia last year, and then Olympia this year, but Colin didn't go to the one this year in Olympia, and the one he did last time in Olympia was attendable, but that was at 10 o'clock, and I don't live in London. So, Colin, I'm pretty much going to go there for the photos, maybe an autograph if I save a bit more. But my main guest I want to meet there is John Sim, who played the 6th Master incarnation, I think, during David Tennant's era, and he was at the end of Capaldi's era too. And I definitely want to meet him. He's only been to one Comic-Con before. This will be his second, and hopefully, not like David Bradley, he won't cancel. Hopefully. He's only 53 or something like that. So he will be exciting to me, and hopefully this Comic-Con and those actors aren't affected by this strike thing going on. And hopefully the strike thing doesn't mess up my... We don't know when this strike is going to end. It started today, but hopefully this doesn't affect my drama school acting work, because there are certain type or amount or specific actor thing. Also, my acting, I don't know what's going to happen with my acting, because I had to put in the full details, and if some of you don't know, I have autistic spectrum disorder, meaning I'm autistic. Which is probably why I act different than a few of the other YouTubers that you see. So that would probably be why my YouTube videos are what they are. I don't know if any disorders or if this strike thing going on will ever affect my drama school college thing. Hopefully not. I really want to get in. I feel like this is my one-time opportunity. Because I think getting in under 18 is free. Hopefully. I think that's what it said. But the thing is, next year, I turn 18, and if I fail the application for this year, that means next year I can reapply again, but it will cost a lot more money. And I don't want to spend a lot. At all. And here's the thing. I'm saving up for... speaking of Comic-Cons, you know how I make videos about them and me going to them. I know I can't get videos with most of them most of the time, especially Diamond Pass guests. But next time, I've got a cheeky little idea about getting a video with them. I'm not going to bribe them, that's rude. I've got a cheeky idea. Maybe not a video, I could still ask anyway, but I think I've got an idea on how I could get, to get some footage of me meeting the actors. I've got this little cheeky idea. But then, of course, I can scrap the idea if they do allow it, because from what I'm seeing, John Sim is a Diamond Pass actor, so he's likely not going to accept videos or photos. When I say photos, I mean like selfies and stuff. Because the only actors I actually allowed selfies with before was Katie Manning and Sylvester McCoy. What else is there? Even if college acting doesn't work, or whatever it is, I could still apply for voice acting, because, fun fact, when I went into May last year for London, during the live stage performance, people asked about voice acting tips, and luckily Marta and Kellen, who I both met, gave some tips and website stuff. So that could hopefully work out. But I'd much rather be an actor than a voice actor. The next thing I want to cover is... Okay, so, let's see. So we've got my channel update. We've got my future career update. The actor strike thingy going on. My drama school. No, I mean my Comic-Con. My probably last one. And in October, I'm going to be not only going on holiday, but the day I come back, that will be the day that the FNAF movie will release. By that time, FNAF won't just be a game anymore. It will be a game and a movie, and it's kind of sad to think of it as that way, but it's also kind of exciting. And I wonder if I'm on holiday, I'll see advertisements anywhere for the FNAF movie. Maybe I could. What was it I wanted to say again? Right. So that's pretty much all the other stuff covered. The next and probably final topic I want to cover is Zack's Nights with Freddy. So, as you know now, if you've watched a couple of my previous videos, I told you guys the physical filming is technically finished. I just need to go back through and do all the editing and add all the musics and get all of my voice acting work done. By that I mean get all the people I've got to be a voice actor. If you hadn't seen my community post already, you'll know that Luca James, the voice of Ennard, is retiring the role. But that's also a kind of coincidence because since we're on a trilogy now, the Ennard trilogy, with 3 episodes being the Phantasmal Nightmare, and I don't know if I'm going to continue Zack's Nights with Freddy's after that's finished. I'm not sure yet. But from what I'm currently saying, I said this in a YouTube short, but the Ennard trilogy, for the temporary moment, temporary means it's only limited, it might or might not continue, but that will be the temporary end for Zack's Nights with Freddy. I don't know if I'd continue it after. The first episode will release this year on October, 4 days after the FNAF movie. And the last 2 episodes will be filmed next year. Because hopefully by next year, I will have also saved up for a laptop too. So I can download SFM, Source Filmmaker, and Gmod, or whatever it is, Gary's Mod. And I can make my own FNAF, not only animations, but green screens as well, to make it look more realistic. Because you know I use the same clips, and they're from other people, but I credit them. I'm tired of using that, but the next episode, that will probably be the last time you see that. I'm not going to be able to save up for a laptop up until October. By October, I still won't have enough for the laptop, and it will probably take ages for me to go through the tutorial to figure out how it works. But next year, the last 2 episodes of the Ennard trilogy release, I've got an idea for both of them, of how they're going to go. Hopefully, I have a laptop by then. The only downside to the laptop I want to get is that I could save up a little bit more to make it better, but I want to get it as quick as possible. The only downside is it won't have much storage on it, but that's fine, because the only thing storage related I want to do on there is the FNAF animations and edit them all together, and once Zack's Nights with Freddy, once the last 2 episodes are done, I can just delete them off the laptop and keep them on YouTube. And then probably screen record them on my phone, just in case something bad happens. Which hopefully won't. So yeah, the last 2 episodes of this Ennard trilogy will be both filmed and released next year. But the first episode will be released this year, and that will pretty much be Zack's Nights with Freddy's done for the year. Whereas the last 2 episodes will not only be done for next year, but done for Zack's Nights with Freddy's temporarily in general too. Yeah. So, I've got a lot to think about. I've got to pray that I get in this drama school. I've got to pray that this actor thing doesn't affect Comic Cons. I've got to think of a costume to go for, because I don't know what I'm going to dress up as yet. I've got to hope everything goes smoothly for Zack's Nights with Freddy's. Hopefully, I save up enough for a laptop. I just hope. Hope is the word that I want in me, and in everything else. All I can say for that word is I hope everything will go well. For the FNAF movie, for the Doctor Who anniversary, for my acting career in drama school as well, for the actor strike, for the Comic Cons, for the laptop, for Zack's Nights with Freddy's, everything. And I mean everything. Everything I've explained in this video so far is all been recorded on a live stream. People have left and joined. I've had a look at their messages. So yeah, that will be my video update for now. I don't know what else I'm going to mention about. Before I go, the video's just reached 20 minutes exactly, by the way. Before I go, I want to mention about my gameplay videos. So, FNAF AR finally got something updated to it. This is good in one way, because that means something is happening with it. But there are two disadvantages, although one of them affects just me. One of them affects me only, whereas the other affects everyone else that plays the game. So, even though we got the update, a lot of people have been excited, but almost everyone says the game is dead. Even though you know by now, I'm the only... Pardon me. I'm the only one... Oh, pardon me. Sorry for my bad hygiene. Sorry. You know that I'm pretty much the only person left that does gameplay of Zack Snipes for Freddy. No, not Zack Snipes for Freddy, you dum-dum, you dumbo. For Five Nights at Freddy's AR. I'm pretty much the only one left that does gameplay for that. So, I'm going to keep it alive, because it did say that there was likely going to be an update at the end of this year, from what they said. Hopefully Illumix figures out something. We've had Scott Cawthon with the OG games, Steel Wool with Security Breach, and Illumix for FNAF AR. Everything's just going weird at the moment, especially with the movie releases. We don't know... So, the bad thing for everyone else is that people are saying the game's dead, and hopefully this doesn't mean they'll cancel the update. Hopefully that doesn't happen. But this other factor of FNAF AR that affects me is the fact that there's going to be an update. Now, you remember when I broke my phone? This one right here with this crack. The problem is, I had to transfer everything from my phone into this one you're watching it from now. The problem is, I have to update it, but there's only a safe, secure password for me to update things, unless I can figure out something of sorting it. This is really risky, because there's no login for FNAF AR, meaning that if I do need to update the game physically on my phone by itself without a self-update, this means that I won't be able to play the game or even update it unless I have the login details for this, which I don't have. It belongs to someone else, which is a problem. I can't get that sorted, I'm sorry, and I can't say for the specific reason why. But if I do need to physically update it and I can't, it means the only way to play the game is to delete it and re-download it. But this affects just me, because I had to transfer stuff on my phone. Now, this wouldn't be bad for you guys, but if the save data is not carried on, this means that if I have to update Five Nights at Freddy's AR again by deleting it, re-downloaded it with my new password and stuff, this could mean that I have to start from scratch. Start all the way back to square one. This could mean I lose everything on FNAF AR. My videos will be kept up there for memory if it does happen though. Hopefully the save data carries on, because this will be the only time I will need to re-download it. Hopefully. If it does mention something about this update. Because everything FNAF AR I've done has been on this phone. Apart from the live stream I did a while ago. So, I'll probably figure out something to make sure that this doesn't happen. I will need to make sure of a way to either allow it to update without a password, or allow the app to automatically update. Otherwise, this could mean I would have a solution to this, but it's very, very risky. I could still play FNAF AR on this phone. Luckily, it's outer camera only and not inner camera, which is good, because that means all we see was fuzzy stuff. I could still play FNAF AR on this phone. I've still got it downloaded because I won't need the details to sign in or whatever it is for this. But there's no SD card in this anymore. Does it still turn on? Or is it out of battery? Or is it just... I don't know what's happened. We don't have to worry about that, but right now... Ooh, stuff nearly fell. I'm just going to move that over there so it doesn't fall and break stuff. So, yeah. So, by the end of 2023, if my update details for FNAF AR don't work unless I need the secret password, which I don't have or know, this could mean that the only way to play FNAF AR again is to just delete it, re-download it, and probably start from scratch. Which would be upsetting, because that means I'd lose all my skins, all of my data, all of my Faz coins and parts and stuff, and I'd be left with only an endoskeleton. Although that wouldn't be the first time I've had to restart FNAF AR from scratch. Because when FNAF AR released in 2019, I played it in October, because that's when it released. And in 2020, not only did I have a massive phone problem, but it also happened at the same time that the certain bug that's around the air happened. And because of this, I had to restart FNAF AR from scratch again, which is the save data that you've been watching on my stuff. And hopefully, if the update will allow it, I won't have to delete it and re-download it. So hopefully that will be good. So pretty much my only concerns is saving up for a laptop. Actor Strike doesn't affect my drama school or the Comic Cons and my FNAF AR updates and stuff. Pretty much the only thing I can confirm is good news for right now is the fact that I can re-enable comments on my videos which had them disabled. That's all I'm going to say. I've stretched this video 7 minutes longer. I have to go now.